Oh, hey there, everybody.
Hello.
King of the Bootleggers. What's up? It's Chris Denman. Alongside my buddy Pat Joya. He's from Barkeep. I am from We Are Live. We do King of the Bootleggers trivia every Friday up until next week. We're going to Thursdays, baby. Check out King of the Bootleggers, George Remus trivia on the Facebook event page. Very excited to be here. Hitting up Milwaukee tonight. We'll say hi to our friend AJ Grill. He's a comedian in Milwaukee. Very excited to be here. Pat, you have a nice George Remus t-shirt on.
I do. Let's see if I... Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Look at that.
Yep, that's quite nice. Great work, everybody. We're here. It's Friday. You made it through the week. I do need to tell you, you know what? Pat's going to say some things. I'm going to say some things. Maybe even producer Matt, maybe our guest AJ Grill will say a couple things. But you know what? Those are our opinions. They're not that of MGP, George Remus, King of the Bootleggers. None of that. It's ours solely. If you're under 21, skedaddle. Get out of here. Hit share so your aunt sees it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to ask some trivia questions throughout the night. We're going to feature some cocktails from Milwaukee bars. I'm very excited to see that. Saw the videos already. They're going to be tasty, delicious. Pat and I, maybe we'll sip on a little something. Some George Remus here in studio. You know we're fans of that, so we'll get into that. We're going to kick things off with one of our first cocktail videos from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Producer Matt, take it away, sir.
Hey folks, my name is Brian. I'm a bartender here at Stella's in De Pere, Wisconsin, and today I'll be showing you how to make a Southern Peach featuring George Remus bourbon. A couple things you're going to need. I've got cherry juice, sugar, one whole orange, a half lemon, and a shot shaker and some peach schnapps. So first, I'm going to put my cherry juice, just a splash for color, into my glass full of ice. And then I'm going to take my George Remus bourbon, and I'm going to measure out 1.5 ounces of bourbon, and that's going to go right in that cup as well, on top of that cherry juice. Next, I'm going to grab my shaker, and I'm going to juice the orange and the lemon right over ice in a shaker. Once that juice is all in there, I'm going to add a teaspoon of fine sugar. Right to that shaker. And then I'll measure out 1 ounce of the peach schnapps. And also add that to your shaker. Once all ingredients are in those shakers, make sure that's on the side. Shake that up. And then slowly, you're going to pour that over the top of your bourbon and cherry juice. And I like to garnish with fresh peaches and some cherry. And there you have your Southern Peach.
Southern Peach, indeed. Shout out to our first cocktail of the evening. Pat,
What's up, bud?
how you feel on the Southern Peach?
I like the Southern Peach.
Yeah.
Anything peach. Peach cocktails actually are some of my just personal favorites. Like I'm into it.
I don't think you have to, and when you think of peach too, you don't have to think of like the super fake, like bubblegum tasting stuff. Like just subtle peach flavor is not a bad thing.
No, subtle peach is the way to go too. And if you
Subtle Peach, great new wave band.
well, and good peaches can change a cocktail entirely. If you're making like a good syrup out of it, or you're just using a puree, you can do all sorts of fun stuff with good peaches.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of a good peach, our friend AJ Grill, he's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's a comic. Had the pleasure of having him on a show here in St. Louis a few years back. Let's say hi to our guest for this evening on King of the Bootleggers Trivia, AJ.
What's up, AJ?
Hey, wow, my face is way too big.
No. It's you're the funny guy, right? Like,
Yeah,
we're working it out. AJ Grill joins us from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We'll get his camera set up. He's going to play some trivia with us tonight. AJ, how is life in Milwaukee? Are you staying sane? Are you getting on the Zoom comedy shows? I know we're going to play some trivia tonight, and I'm happy to have you, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. We have a mic back here in open in Wisconsin, so I'm doing mics. I did a couple of Zoom shows But Milwaukee's good, man. It's summertime. There's nothing better than summer by the lake here in Milwaukee.
Center, we'll get, if you could scoot to your left a little bit.
I'm not good with directions here, Chris.
There it is. There it is, to your left.
Okay. And what if I lean back? Can you hear me? Can you see me? This is. They say you're not supposed to go up this way, but we're gonna go up this way. Is this better? Is that good?
Oh, he's gone. King of the Bootleggers trivia off to a wild start.
Man, I didn't even know you could get those VHS lines anymore.
Yeah,
that was some scrambled cable action right there.
No, that's good. I'm digging the T-shirt. What's going on? What's going on with your T-shirt?
This is Wisconsin Carp. It's what's for breakfast.
Wisconsin Carp and George Remus bourbon. Do not pair the two.
Yeah, nothing better.
Perfect. AJ, I do hope everybody's safe and happy and doing well in Wisconsin. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. We do this King of the Bootleggers trivia each and every week. We're going to give away some $25 gift cards if you guys are sharing. Thanks to our friends at King of the Bootleggers trivia. And again, hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's having a good time. I did see Texas has kind of re-shut down. I don't know if we all have opinions on that or if we're surprised. But
Canned ham. Sorry. Canned ham.
Oh. Am I still on? I didn't know. I can't tell.
Canned ham. I'm in.
Oh, this
Hell
is
yeah,
great.
dude. If you're here, I got two more for you, but you know.
You need the Remus is what you need. That's the way to relax on this thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Next time.
That's right. Let's get into some questions. AJ is a George Remus aficionado. That's why we had him on.
Absolutely.
What's our? We're gonna hold off on just a second on the questions. We're gonna get into trivia. So if you guys are tuned in, get ready for that. You're on a 2-week winning streak.
Apparently, yeah. No, I didn't even realize I was on a 2-week winning streak and a strong 2-week winning streak. If we were by points, apparently I'm pulled ahead pretty well right now.
Well, we're proud of you. Okay.
Thank you. It means I'm going to get 0 this week. That's
So-
what's going to happen. We're talking about it now.
So how this live stream works, AJ, is we shoot the breeze a little bit. We hear about all the legends of George Remus, and then and we get some audience participation. Our producer Matt reads us some questions, and we just hang out and have a good time on a Friday. Yeah, Matt, you want to say hi to AJ?
Hello, AJ.
Man, sorry about my connection. Thanks for your magic, baby.
Hey, I'm always here for you, buddy.
AJ, how do you feel about my pursuit to catch you in hair length?
I was gonna ask, like, you look going for like the emo look, dude. You look like I don't know what happened, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
we got the emo
nice
thing.
with
Yeah, your emo cut right now is strong.
I thought we were going to Wisconsin, not Ohio tonight. That's what I say. Real quick, Matt, are we ready for some questions, or
We
do we want to
are
show another
ready.
cocktail video? Yeah,
We're ready.
let's see what we got here.
All right, let me put my producer or my announcer voice on.
I'm excited about this. I feel like AJ is a smart guy. You may see a few things happen that you're not expecting. All right, what's our first one?
In what year did George Remus move to Milwaukee? Is it A, 1901, B, 1883, or C, 1924?
This is a big one. AJ, I'm not sure if you're super advanced in knowing this one, but you are in Milwaukee.
It's a 1901, Chris.
1901. Okay, so AJ going. Okay, 1901. Pat, yours.
I was going to go 1901, so I'm going to jump on that. I'm going to jump on that train.
I'm a big fan of the band Phoenix, so I will also go with 1901. What do we have?
I mean, it's just from Prohibition. You got to think like he made it here and then was making some tasty treats during the Prohibition era.
What is it, producer Matt? And
Well-
I'm sure people are letting us know in the comments, but
After they arrived in the
yelling at
United States, the Remus family briefly lived in Maryland before moving to Milwaukee in B, 1883.
see, this is a problem. AJ answers confidently.
And
The two of us,
Shoot, yeah.
the two of us look into this like we're gonna be like, you know what? We'll follow this trailblazer. He's a Milwaukee guy, so okay.
I should have told you, Chris. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Iowa. So thanks for having me on.
The steward of the Milwaukee comedy scene, but he's an Iowa man by heart. Okay, let's keep this thing going. Be sure to answer in the comments. We're giving away some $25 gift cards. We make that happen each and every week. So big shout out to King of the Bootleggers trivia team for making that happen. Matt, what's our second question?
Why did the Remus family move to Milwaukee? Was it A, they had family there, B, Milwaukee's high German population, or C, all of the above?
Iowa guy, take a seat. We're going to let you go third.
Okay. Fair.
Post that
That's
up
fair.
one more time for the people in the comments, Matt, if you would, please. Oh, they had family there. Those are my favorite. Like, the silly answers are fun, but like the most obvious ones are good. See all of the above. Okay, I'm feeling the German population. It's something that makes sense. It's something that you can make happen. Pat, go ahead.
I'm going C. I'm going all of the above. I feel a strong all of the above answer here, and this is where I start to crumble. Just watch this cookie go down right here.
Okay, I'm gonna officially say B as I sip my Remus.
Pat, we've never met, but I'm with you, man. I'm feeling it because listen, if you have family there, they're already German. They have family there. Where do these Germans go? They come here to Milwaukee. Okay, the German, the Polish, great. Still to this day, great German and Polish neighborhoods in Milwaukee. I think you don't say, oh, a bunch of German people are moving here. We have family, and there's a bunch of other Germans there. I'm gonna lock in C.
Okay, I hope you guys are 0 for 4 combined, but what do we have? Shout out to King George for approving earlier on in the comments. Brad jumped in earlier when Charlotte's here, Dave's here. A lot of C's, What do we have? What do we have, Matt?
The answer is C, all of the above. Likely first driven by the fact Marie Remus, George's mother, had family there. The high German population also played a role.
Listen, you guys are one up. I see how the tide's turning, and you know what? I'm running the show, so I'd like to see another. Another cocktail video. How do you guys feel about that? How's that for icing the other team? Let's check.
He's bringing in the closer. He's trying to ice us.
AJ Grill's joining us live from Milwaukee. We are cheersing Milwaukee tonight. We'll tell you how you can support the USBG and purchase a T-shirt here in a minute. But let's see another cocktail video from another great bar in Milwaukee.
Hi everybody, it's Sam from the Tin Widow in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wanted to make a cocktail for you today with George Remus bourbon. Step one, I always think when you're going to have a nice cocktail, chill down a glass for yourself. It's very easy. Put a little ice in the glass, fill it with water, and let it sit while you make the cocktail. That's all it'll take to have a nice chilled glass without having to keep glasses in your own refrigerator. I forgot a jigger. I'll be right back. We're back. 2 ounces of George Remus bourbon. It's okay to spill a little, even us professionals do that from time to time. We're going to be using some Madagascar vanilla simple syrup. Vanilla simple syrup is very easy to make at home, especially if you have somebody else making it for you. While you're making simple syrup, for every 2 cups of water, 2 cups of sugar, you want about a tablespoon of vanilla extract, or if you want to be fancy, take a couple of like real vanilla beans, cut them the long way, and drop them in, and you'll get really great flavor. You'll get that infusion of that flavor into your simple syrup, and then you can have a little bit fancier cocktails. So we're going to do 3/4 of 1 ounce of vanilla simple syrup. Chocolate bitters. We prefer the Bitter Truth chocolate bitters, but any ones that you like at home you can take. 3 dashes. I always liked sort of the counterpoint of vanilla and chocolate. I was always a twist cone kid when I would go to Dairy Queen as a child. So that's a good way to sort of get some extra flavor in your traditional old-fashioned without having to go too crazy or take more than 1 trip to any liquor store or grocery store. So a little bit of dilution there. You now have a chilled glass, clear that out. And quite simply, strain in. And now you have a delicious cocktail to enjoy. in the summer, in the winter, at home, on the road, wherever you want, you can enjoy a wonderful cocktail. Cheers from all of us at the Tin Widow in Milwaukee, and if you find yourself out our way, for now we are doing cocktail kits to go, and you can look us up on Facebook. We're hoping to be open soon, and we can make these for you next time you find yourself in Milwaukee.
Shout out to the Tin Widow. Great name, by the way, for that. Another wonderful cocktail. I did want to shout out our 3 establishments tonight. Tin Widow, Stella's, Sugar Maple, all great bars in the Milwaukee
I
area.
run a show at the Sugar Maple, Chris.
See, this is what we do. We connect people. If you... Here we go. We're going to figure this out. This is
Wrong
live.
way.
Okay,
There
there
you
it is.
go.
There. Don't move.
Yeah,
Don't
I
move.
even adjusted
Turn it
it during that last video to where you were before.
That's
Man,
a
I'm
producer yelling at the talent mid-show.
Mid-show.
That's right.
Get a Google phone. Just don't do it. I'm trying to charge it so I don't die on you guys. This is
No,
horrible.
you actually look amazing. I'm just joking.
Sugar Maple, you run a show there. You've told me how great the comedy scene is in Milwaukee, and you guys are good, hearty Midwestern folks, and I hope everybody's doing okay, not seeing each other as much. That's good. The shows are coming back, but give us some of your best times at the Sugar Maple, man. We got a cocktail being made from there. I know we want to hear a little bit about the Milwaukee nightlife. Let's hear it.
Man, the Sugar Maple is probably my favorite bar in Milwaukee. Great beer selection. They make great cocktails. The staff there is amazing. Adrian, the owner, is just a delightful person. But yeah, they have this perfect back room. It's like, lowish ceilings, perfect. It's like 50 people can fit back there. Some of my favorite times have been just my friends touring, coming through. Patrick Hasty from New York, he came through, had an incredible show. Jules Posner had a great show there. And actually, the last show that I did was at the Sugar Maple just before the whole pandemic quarantine hit. And it was probably my favorite show. We were all out there. We didn't know what was going to happen. Everyone's kind of braving the pandemic. We sat away from each other, but usually it costs $5 to get in. We made it free because there was nobody there. The whole bar came in, and it was a blast, man. It was a lot of fun.
Isn't that wild how some of those times where you're just like, well, this is going to be a complete drag, they turn into some of the best times you have, man. It's wild.
It's very true in comedy.
Absolutely is. Again, we've got AJ Grill joining us here on King of the Bootleggers Trivia. Be sure to answer in the comments. If you guys are hitting share, if you're having fun along with us, you're going to be entered automatically to win a random prize from our friends at King of the Bootleggers Trivia. Pat, funniest cocktail you've ever been asked to make since we have
Funniest
a comedian
cocktail?
on? Yeah, we've never asked you that. What's the funniest cocktail anybody's ever asked you to make?
So I don't know if this is actually a cocktail, but I got stunned by this, and it was years ago. Guy came up, he's like, I need clown shoes. I'm like, what? I need a clown shoes. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, you don't know how to make clown shoes, and just storms off. And it was like, I don't know what the hell just happened. Like, that was one of my favorites.
That's a really good. You don't expect a guy to be able to just toss out clown shoes like that.
And that
AJ?
one burned in my memory. I mean, we even were talking about, like, me and some friends were talking about making our mini putty scooter gang and calling it clown shoes at one point.
That's a good prop comic name as well, AJ.
There's a dude in Milwaukee who's got a joke, Drew Flaggy's his name, about another friend of ours really drunk. He's like, Drew, let me order you a drink. I want a G&T. And Johnny came back with a gin and Tito's.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, this is straight liquor. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. This
Yeah,
is great.
Appreciate it, guys.
That's
We'll
an
get into
$18
that. And it's now a favorite. If you're just tuning in, we're highlighting Milwaukee tonight. So what we do, we play trivia, we chop it up with our friends in different cities each and every week. Next week will be Thursday. You can tune in for that. We're going to head to Texas, I believe San Antonio. And then what we also do is we raise money for the USBG. That's the United States Bartenders Guild. And you can get your shirt. That's right. Buyjack.com/wall. And we have shirts that say support all bartenders. And you can purchase those for $20. And guess how much of that 20 goes to the USBG?
Is it $6?
No, it's higher. AJ, what do you think of the 20?
11.
Is it 20?
You guys are losers.
Is it 20?
It's $20.
Okay,
Whoa.
Good on you. Good on you.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know. And at times, maybe we'll treat you, by the end of the show, we'll treat you to a little commercial featuring one of those shirts. So
It's possible.
Get them while they're hot. That's buyjack.com/WAL. And it's support all bartenders. Let's make that happen. Guys, you ready for another question? AJ, Pat, you guys, you got hot, and I called a timeout. I regrouped. And let's see the next question from our George Remus team.
What modern-day university is just 1/10 of a mile from George's Milwaukee home? Is it A, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, B, Marquette University, or C, Milwaukee School of Engineering?
All right.
I want to say this is an incredibly hard question.
Okay. I'm going to ask real quick, who's your favorite professional basketball player from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee?
Are you asking me that?
Anybody.
Okay, I don't
There's
know.
one answer.
Yeah.
AJ?
No, I only know the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. He played basketball at UWM, and now his name is also escaping me.
Okay. Did Travis Kelce play there? Is that where he was
No,
at?
God, no.
Oh, different. Okay. Don't worry about it. I believe the answer is Michael Finley, former Dallas Maverick for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, but I hope I'm not wrong.
There was a guy who won a national title that coached at UWM. I don't know. I'm bad with names.
Well, we're here to play Prohibition trivia, not college trivia. What are we going with, fellas? If you could flash the answers one more time, Matt, I'd be of great gratitude, debt. I don't know. What modern-day university is just 1/10 of a mile from George's Milwaukee home? I'm going to go with C. I'm going Milwaukee School of Engineering, if that's even a thing.
It is.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go B. I'm doing B. I'm B'ing up.
Oh, AJ, I'll do B too. Why not?
We're just here to beat up, you know.
I can't remember. I think UWM is A. I'm going to say UWM because that's on the east side, and I feel like that's where most people settled first. So I'm going to go UWM.
Little insider
I
knowledge.
don't know the layout of the town at all. That was just a
What do
pure
people?
guess.
They're close together.
Courtney, Karen, both say A. Okay. All right. Let's see what we
Is
got.
that what I said? UWM?
Let's see. Matt,
The answer is B, Marquette University.
Oh, come on.
King George and his family lived at 538 North 19th Street, just a 3-minute walk from where Marquette University is now located.
No shit.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep moving forward. What's our next question? I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm kind of warming up, getting into this thing.
What contribution did Wisconsin make in the fight to repeal Prohibition? Is it A, a Wisconsin senator authored the act to repeal Prohibition? B, the state government threatened to double the tax on dairy goods sold to other states?
Whoa.
Or C, they cast the deciding vote to ratify the 21st Amendment?
They'd also ratify it, but it's one of those things. But I just want it to be B because if Wisconsin flexed with their dairy, like
that's what I think it is.
that's
True.
cold-blooded.
Like, I think
would
that's
be.
exactly what it is because it's like one of those where it's like, well, we know what our strength is. You know, you got to assume at that time it was pretty agrarian.
Yeah.
It was, definitely more based in the farming market. The, the breweries weren't necessarily in place yet,
True.
or at least not operating. I'm going B.
I have to
I'm
go
going
B.
with flexed dairy muscle.
I'm going to be so upset if it's not that because that's such a, go get them, Wisconsin.
Do states vote in alphabetical order, like when they're like when they're voting on stuff? Do you vote in alphabetical order?
Asking the wrong set of
Yeah,
fellas.
I don't know.
See, I think that they probably do, right? And so Wisconsin would be almost at the bottom, and maybe they were the last one that they were the 20. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Was that C? I'm gonna go C.
Okay. Let's go with C.
Flex and udder. Come on,
Matt,
let's do it.
let's see what we have. What's the answer, sir?
The answer is A. A Wisconsin Senator, John Blaine, authored the Blaine Act, formerly titled the Joint Resolution Proposing the 21st Amendment to the United States Constitution, which initiated the repeal of the 18th Amendment. So the next time you have a drink, thank Wisconsin and John Blaine.
Listen.
Damn, I wanted it to be that. Yeah.
I need a reset after that. Again, we're highlighting cocktails and bars in the greater Milwaukee area. AJ does a show at one of the bars that we're highlighting tonight.
Incredible.
Right. I mean, these are the miracles that happen on King of the Bootleggers Trivia every Friday, now Thursdays.
I would like to award AJ a bonus point.
Oh,
because
that's
he was
legal?
correct. Yep. I am the judge. AJ gets a bonus point for the hint that they do indeed vote alphabetically.
Get out of here.
Nailed it.
Yeah, AJ will trick you. It's like, oh, look at this everyman. No. He's got his doctorate and this stuff. He's a smart guy. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Maybe not a cocktail video, but a sock puppet Polly video. What do you think of that? You don't even know what's about to happen. Go ahead and blow our
AJ,
minds,
here you go,
Matt.
bud.
What do we have?
Hey everybody, Pat and Sock Puppet Polly here. Hi guys! To remind you to support your local bartenders, and one of the ways you can do that is pick up this sweet Support All Bartenders shirt from the U.S. Bartenders Guild. Wow, what a great t-shirt! It really is, Polly. Thanks for noticing.
Buyjack.com/WAL. Get your say. How bad do you want that shirt now?
I'm buying a shirt. As soon as we're done with this, boys, I'm buying a shirt.
I love that.
Thanks, buddy.
And maybe you guys can buy a shirt with a $25 gift card that we give away for participating in this. All you got to do is hit share, comment, just be part of the fun, and you might get picked at random. Tell you what, we'll do one more question, then we'll go see our last cocktail video. Matt, let's see our next one. Maybe I'll get something right.
All right.
What was Wisconsin Senator John Blaine's profession before he became the hero of Prohibition? Was it A, a doctor, B, a lawyer, C, a magician?
Okay, see what happens here.
I'm going to say he's related to David Blaine, and I'm going to go with C, magician.
All right, real quick. And AJ,
Final answer.
I don't know if you've seen any comedy magicians or anything like that. Have you guys actually been to a big time magic show? Have you ever been to one?
Not a big time one, no.
What about you, Pat?
No, never had the opportunity. I'd love
Even
to
in a
actually see it,
church
to be honest.
basement or anything? Nothing?
No.
You guys
That
don't?
get real weird for you?
Oh, small audience.
Yeah.
No, I went to see David Copperfield at what's the foxhole here? 4,000 people, whatever
roughly.
that is. I saw him, and I remember just being 10 and being like, "Why am I here? What's what's happening here?" And his big payoff was he teleported to Las Vegas from St. Louis, which couldn't possibly be done with video. So, shout out to the magicians out there holding it down. I'm going C, magician. That's hilarious.
Well,
I'm going B, lawyer.
Smart man. Picking a wise choice there. I just want it to be magician so bad.
Whoever wrote this question was like, I'm done with trivia. Let's just make it easy.
Magician.
the answer is B, lawyer. John Blaine practiced law prior to becoming a legend in the fight to repeal Prohibition, but contrary to public opinion, he is of no relation to magician David Blaine. Magician or not, let's see David Blaine repeal an amendment. Your move, Magic Man.
Trivia team on their game tonight. This
Calling
is
out
funny.
David Blaine.
Yeah.
Is that really public opinion that he's related to David Blaine? That seems like a really strange opinion to hold.
Can't tell you how many times, the last time I walked down the street in the city of St. Louis here and didn't have someone shout that at me. So,
Yeah.
I'd say that's where we're at. Let's see if AJ's done let's see if he's done a comedy series or a show or a mic at our next bar. What do we have for our next cocktail? Huh? We've got, okay, we'll look into this. So we've got some more questions to get to. We'll have that other video here in just a moment. Let's see our next question, Matt.
What type of locale was a popular place for Milwaukee residents to discreetly purchase liquor during Prohibition? Was it A, barbershops, B, tailors, or C, soda shops?
Soda shop's still a big thing in Milwaukee?
You know what? There are still soda places. Yeah. There really truly are. There's one that just opened up in the 3rd Ward.
I really want to say soda shops, but it feels like the overly obvious answer.
I'm saying soda shops as well.
Let's see that question again, Matt. Let's check it out here.
What type of locale was a popular place for Milwaukee residents to discreetly purchase liquor during Prohibition? I feel like barbershops is not a bad choice.
I mean,
Taylor's your
barbershop
sneaky one.
Barber would only make sense if they're drinking UV blue. Like they're not like the blue stuff. They're not. That didn't exist.
Why is Steve always going back to the cleaning solution? He takes it in the back with him and everything. All right, Matt, what's our answer, sir?
The answer is C, soda shops.
Yes.
Enforcement of prohibition in Wisconsin wasn't exactly strict, so residents could find liquor in soft drink parlors, roadhouses on the outskirts of the city, or by making beverages themselves.
Well, highball action.
All right, how is everybody feeling confident this evening? How's trivia
feeling good.
treating you? Okay,
Feeling
good.
great.
Look at AJ. What the face of Milwaukee with us tonight.
That's
we've
what you better believe.
And Pat in his very handsome George Remus shirt. So we're having a good time here on Friday night. Again, tune in on Thursday next week as we switch over. Let's see another question, man.
One moment here. Hit the wrong
This is
button.
my time. I'm gonna do well.
Sam Pick, known as King of the Nightlife, owned this popular roadhouse during Prohibition that catered to wealthy Wisconsin residents. Was it A, Club Madrid, B, the Double Deuce, or C, the Boozy Badger?
Oh, that's a nice one. If it's not Boozy Badger, we've all been let down.
I really want it to be the Double Deuce and have Dalton come and escort you out of the place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Chris. It should be Boozy Badger. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Just for my love of Patrick Swayze, I'm going Double Deuce.
What kind of live entertainment do you think you find at the Boozy Badger?
I don't know what kind of entertainment, but lots of sports shit on the walls for sure.
Ron Dane jerseys everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ron Dane's probably an investor.
Yeah. I'm thinking Boozy Badger. I'm going with that. Do we have anything from the comment section, Mr. Matt? Look at this.
I like that everybody's on team Double Deuce here.
I'm gonna say Club Madrid. I don't know why, but I just think that's what I'm going Club Madrid.
Okay. Pat, what did you say?
I'm going with the Double Deuce. I'm
Okay,
going
you're going
B.
with that. Hey, and shout out to I believe in the comments it was Kim who said her husband does magic for kids. That is commendable, Kim. We support your husband. That's awesome. I'm sure the kids love that too. So, Aaron's answering. Brad's screaming for Dalton. What's our answer tonight, Matt?
Well, unfortunately, it's not the Double Deuce or the Boozy Badger. It is A, Club Madrid.
Man, this guy's a ringer.
Yeah.
There's just lots of like hotels that's like the Pfister and the the Iron Horse Hotel. It seems like it would be one of those places, and they're like old as hell and they still exist.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot of logic in that statement. AJ,
Thanks.
where's the mic that's opened up in Milwaukee? Let's get that a plug. We got some people tuned in.
It's at the High Note Cafe. It's at the High Note on 5th and James Level. 5th and James Level. And it's a karaoke bar. It's been there a very long time. Been a karaoke bar for over 30 years. And they're nice enough to let us do comedy there Tuesday nights, Friday nights, 8 to 10. You'll see some of the best talent in the city. Evan Duquesne, shout out, runs a great establishment. Just got a grade A from the Milwaukee Health Department. Wear a mask, come on out, drink some beer.
That's a great plug, too. Are you comfortable with the smaller crowds? We're seeing some of that here, too. That's what we're going to have to do, right? You're just going to have to, because, I mean, even with stuff, either we're going to have to shut it all down just completely, or it's just going to have to be, let's figure out some half in, right? Some small crowd stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's running at 25% capacity, so if they've hit that, they kick all of the comics out back into the little alleyway back there. And Evan's really safe about it. And yeah, I mean, that's just what we're gonna have to deal with for a while, you know?
Yeah, totally makes sense. Matt, how many questions do we have left, sir?
We've got one.
Oh, okay. So last one. So let's put this up. Let's let the commenters check it out. Let's give it a good long hang on the screen. What's our last question, sir?
When Prohibition came to an end in 1933, various celebrations took place in Milwaukee, one of which was the Midsummer Festival. This festival is considered the precursor to what well-known modern-day festival? Is it A, Bonnaroo, B, Summerfest, or C, Coachella?
When Prohibition came to an end in 1933, various celebrations took place in Milwaukee, one of which was the Midsummer Festival. Well-known modern-day Okay, let's discuss this. Best music festival you've ever been to, AJ? Oh, he froze.
He's a frozen man.
He's got very pretty eyes, though.
Oh, there he is.
Best music festival you've been? Oh,
His audio is cut for some reason.
Pat, what's your favorite music festival you've been to?
Would you believe that I've never been to a music festival?
No.
I've actually never been to a music festival.
Do we have AJ?
I think so.
Can you hear me?
Actually, no.
There he
I
is.
went
Yep.
to one.
Now
I
it's
went
Yeah,
to
that's-
one when I was 16.
Welcome. Best
All right.
music festival you've been to?
50% left. The Mile High Music Festival in Denver, Colorado.
Mile High Music Festival. Okay. Pat, what was yours when you were 16?
Okay, so I did go to Warped Tour when I was in 16, but that is literally the only music festival I've ever been to.
Huh. Okay.
Maybe.
That's once. I think I went to Warped Tour for like 7 years in a row. Something like that as a kid. Producer Matt, do you have any music festivals you've been to?
I have. I've been to, let's see, obviously the ones out at, Point Festy ones and things when you're growing up. And
I
then,
didn't count that, but
I've done a couple bluegrass festivals. I don't remember the name of them, but I went to a few of those with my dad when I was young, and we used to really enjoy that. Those guys, and what's fun about those is everyone sits around campfires and plays together afterwards. So it's just a weekend fun time as always.
that would be rad. I can get down with that.
Okay. Let's see the question one more time. Let's get everybody answering in the comments. We'll leave that up so everybody can check it out. Gosh, I'm trying to think too. Worst metal festival or something like the worst festival you hear about ICP, but then they come out and say a bunch of strong words. Like, can you imagine being at one of those? What was that? Juggalo?
Festival, the Gathering of the Juggalos?
Yeah. Are we?
I'm
Are
not
we?
gonna lie,
Are we
I would
pro?
totally probably enjoy it. I'm not saying for the music. I think I would just enjoy that like weekend of chaos is probably the best way to put it.
Right.
Yeah.
It would
AJ,
be
you,
the best thing you could do.
you doing comedy at that festival if they ask you?
Man, if they're paying me, I'm there.
I
Gathering
think,
of the Juggalos.
I think that's the only way to handle that. Oh, look at Pat down there supporting all bartenders.
Little guy. There's a little Pat down there.
All right, this is our final question. We still have another cocktail video that we're going to show you all, and it's going to be a doozy. I promise that. What is our final answer, Matt?
The final answer is B, Summerfest,
Oh, we
the
never answered,
infamous
did we?
festival that calls Milwaukee home.
Yeah, I think everybody knew that I thought it was Coachella, so that's another miss for me.
I was gonna go with Summerfest. I'm not gonna lie. We never actually really went for that one, but
Yeah. And we'll check out that last video here in just a minute. That's in the studio email, Matt. I am
All right.
curious, AJ,
Yeah.
some of the comedy that you've gotten to dive into. I know you've done some tours. Let's shout out your friend, Carter, who's like your best buddy. And
Yeah,
he
won't-
has been,
Call me back.
he won't call you back now?
I'm just teasing.
If you guys are a fan of the TV show on MTV, Wild 'N Out, he's a guy who was on the road with AJ. They came through St. Louis. Super nice, super funny guys. And what's Carter? 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, he's about 6'4".
Yeah, tall guy. I don't even know. How would you describe your friend who's now crushing on Wild 'N Out? I had to
Yeah.
bring it up, man. I love that guy, and I'm glad
No,
you guys
he's-
are kicking ass.
He's the sweetest man that ever lived, and just there's no one like him. He's very unique. He can also never turn it off in the best way.
Right. And if you guys do, check it out. It's AJ's pal. His name's Carter Deems. He's the most
Search him on
unassuming.
YouTube.
He's a battle rapper / comic.
I'm
And-
sorry. Did
it's-
I hear that right? That sounds
Oh,
awesome.
and we'll have to check him out after that.
Okay.
I just YouTube him. He's so funny.
YouTube him. There's
Yeah.
highlight videos. He's got millions and millions of views. He's killing it on Wild 'N Out. Check that out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And AJ's very funny as well. So whenever things are popping up back in Milwaukee, or if we can get him back down here to St. Louis, he's always going to be on shows here. That's for sure.
At AJ.grill on any social media.
Definitely follow AJ. We've got our questions out of the way. We got another cocktail video to check out, and we're going to jump to that right now. AJ, pay close attention, sir.
Is it?
And Leah, we're down here at the Sugar Maple in Bayview, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today we're going to be making a classic old fashioned with the George Remus, and we'll start. First, you take your orange slice, and then your cherries. I like to use 2. A little bit of sugar. With your Angostura bitters, you do about 3 dashes. We'll muddle all that together. Make sure you just muddle the fruit of the orange and not the rind. The rind can make it a little bitter. We'll do about 2 ounces of the Remus. And then we'll get our ice. And then I like to use club soda for my own personal old fashions, otherwise you can do sweet or sour. Give it a nice little whirl. And then I garnish with just an orange slice. A little bit of zest on there. And voila.
Great work at the Sugar Maple. AJ, do you does I believe that is Leah? Does she have to deal with your comedy antics?
She does not. I only know James and Adrian, but Leah made a great. I was gonna say, if you guys don't make an old fashioned while you're touring Milwaukee, there was gonna be something seriously wrong. So I'm glad that Chris, I'm glad you covered it.
That's what we were saving for last. Shout out to Sarah for making sure we had that rocking too. And also, big shout out tonight, our friends Samuel from Ten Widow, Brian from Stella's, and Leah from Sugar Maple. I was a little disappointed. I was doing some research pre-show, and I called Stella's just to confirm something on the cocktail video. And just like you're an Iowa guy. Maybe they were something else. I didn't hear a thick Wisconsin accent. I was really sad.
Wisconsin?
Yeah. Where do we hear that? Is Milwaukee? It's just Milwaukee's too much of a city.
No, you hear it here. Just not everybody has it.
Yeah.
If you go up north, man, there's a whole different world.
Is that what happens? You just go a little bit north.
How far north do you actually have to go?
I need
like
coordinates.
10 miles,
Like
25?
Yeah, to Sheboygan, 30 miles, and you'll.
And we're in.
There's something. All right, you guys ever heard? Sorry if we're running out of time.
No, you're good.
There's a euphemism. My girlfriend and I once had a fight about this. We were in an argument about something, and she goes, "Well, I guess it's just a horse apiece." What?
Horse apiece?
Excuse me?
A horse apiece. It means it's the same one way as it is another. And I was like, I don't think that's what that means. How are we spelling peace?
No. A cheese, colloquially, I can't even talk.
Colloquially.
Something talking about cheese, I would accept. That,
Right.
no.
Fair enough.
We're not taking that in.
I mean, we don't use Hoosier correctly, so.
Oh, we don't use Hoosier correctly?
St. Louis does not use Hoosier correctly.
We
use it for like a substitute for redneck.
Yeah,
you know?
redneck or hillbilly
Yeah.
is like what we call a Hoosier.
Good. But it's like that's someone from Indiana.
Yeah,
That's just all that is?
that's all that is.
Man,
Now,
Indiana
apparently-
people must hate us.
Well, so there was a thing with that. So when apparently it has roots in the auto strike at the car plant, and their scabs were from Indiana, so they became, and the Hoosier became derogatory in St. Louis.
See, you don't just get George Remus. Yep, that's what happens. I am curious too. So you've been in Milwaukee for how long, AJ?
About 4 years. I originally moved up here to go to college in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and then moved down here after I graduated. So 4 years, 7 total in Wisconsin.
Yeah, Milwaukee treating you well these days. It seems like there's some cool things happening up there.
And it's wonderful. Brand new club opened up. The Improv is opening up in Brookfield pretty soon. There's a really great scene here.
Yeah, you gotta keep it going strong. Do you see people like obviously Carter has abandoned you and won't return your calls now, as he's probably an Atlanta guy now. But as far as career growth, comedy growth, entertainment growth, do you stick around in Milwaukee, or is it something where it's inevitable that you're like, maybe I can come back after I go to a bigger city? But what's Milwaukee's comedy scene like?
I moved here, and with the idea of, hey, I'll be here for a few years, go to New York, LA, whatever. But we're just north of Chicago, and right now with this whole quarantine thing, I feel very thankful that I'm not in an LA or Chicago. I feel bad for my friends who are there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick it out here in Milwaukee for a while and just make cool art with my friends that I like and see what happens.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. We do have a bonus question on King of the Bootleggers trivia.
no.
So this is, Matt's like, I don't see a bonus question. And maybe I'll give you two if you're lucky, but we're gonna play this. We'll see who's paying attention. What night next week is trivia?
I know.
Pat, go ahead.
Well, it's Thursday.
Oh, look at that. AJ, do you want to answer as well?
It's Thursday.
Thursday. You can tune in on the George Remus Facebook page. That's what we call a plug, by the way. Let's check out some comments. I saw something that caught my eye. I saw the word juggalos. Let's see. ICP fans are the worst from Todd. Forget juggalos, become a Georgialo from George Remus, the king himself.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, we didn't
Are we
know.
Georgialos now? Is that
We're Georgialos.
Georgialos?
AJ,
I
you
only
thought
wanna be
this was an
referred to.
unassuming good time of a chill trivia night. You didn't know we were coming up with this amazing new scene. That's
Magnets. How
amazing.
do they work?
What's Courtney saying? Being from STL, I didn't even know Hoosier was Indiana until I was an adult. Ooh, we are rude here now that we're thinking about it. Oh, Joni got Thursday right. Genevieve got Thursday. Aaron got Thursday. Courtney. We have some listeners, people. People are paying attention.
Active listeners.
That's right. And Pat, I'll spare you. Here's another trivia question.
Okay, I'm out of this one. Got it.
Yeah, this is just for AJ.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if you can get this right. Where do people follow you on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook? Let's see if you know this.
On Twitter and Instagram,
What a pro. Did you see him? He took a breath?
Yeah.
it's at aj.grill. And on Facebook, search AJ Grill.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct. Look at that.
Yes.
AJ Grill, everybody. He's bringing it, man. The hair's beautiful. The T-shirt's beautiful. It's been a fun night. I do have one more. All right, here we go. Everybody at home. All right, here we go. Matt, you can play along too. You know what's about to happen. How many fingers am I holding behind my back? Answer in the comments, and you'll be entered to win a $25 gift card as participation gets you in that. How many fingers behind my back?
I'm going to
Pat.
go 4.
Oh, you're going 4?
He's
Okay.
going 4. I'm going to go 6.
I was like, dude, I only have 5 fingers on each.
You got 2 hands behind
10
your back.
total.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt,
I could just look behind you.
producer Matt.
I'm going to go with 3.
Let's check the comments. See how they're
Hold
paying
on 1
attention.
second here.
See how well they know me. 3.
out to
Courtney's
Courtney.
guessing 3. Shout out to Genevieve. Just Googled where to find George Remus in Houston. Not in our neighborhood stores. We'll get a bottle, so we'll be able to hang with the cool kids on Thursdays. Thank you, Genevieve. Thanks for the support. A lot of hardworking people work for MGP and George Remus. I appreciate that
A lot
too.
of 3s.
Aaron says 3. Sarah says 2. My mother says 10.
My security camera says 4.
Right. Yeah, Matt's cheating. Genevieve says 2. Karen says 4. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3. That is your answer.
Now, is there a
for all of you.
significance to the 3?
It's half of my high school basketball.
Okay, I just didn't know if you were like pulling
Does that make me this week's trivia winner?
What's that?
Does that make me this week's trivia winner?
I think so. Let's pan back to AJ.
I can't promise that I am the actual winner. AJ has been killing it so far, and I have a value-added final bonus worth all the marbles.
Oh,
Oh
hell.
boy.
So, AJ, if you're
I
there
like this.
still, you're up by 2.
I did not approve this. Do not make it weird.
Yeah. No, this is a legit Remus question.
Okay. All right. All right.
In 1925, Remus had plans to use his legal knowledge to evade the law. He was indicted for thousands of violations against the Volstead Act, convicted by a jury that made its decision very quickly. How quickly was it? Was it A, 2 hours, B, 1 hour, or C, 20 minutes?
The Remus team's like, that's on our show next week, idiot.
20 minutes.
2 hours.
I'm going to go 2 hours.
The correct answer is 2 hours. AJ takes home the crown this week.
Yes!
I've been dethroned.
Other than yourself, who's your second favorite AJ?
AJ Foyt.
That's right.
Solid.
He's good. He's good. Guys, again, follow AJ online. If you're in the Milwaukee area, go see his show. He works heart.
Oh man,
He
that's
puts
new.
it on
I like it.
he puts on a show at one of the featured places tonight. You can double and triple support when you go get a Remus Manhattan there. So make sure you make that happen. Cheers to you, AJ. Don't be a stranger. Let's hang out again soon, buddy. Great to see you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is an absolute blast. Thursday night next week, we're going to play some trivia. Have a good time. Be good to each other. Be safe. We'll see you guys.